What's going on in general, or I should say specifically with Subaru, because Subaru has suffered from production issues as well, and what do you see happening in 2023?
Yeah, really good question. If you'd have asked me 3 years ago when the pandemic started that we'd still be having production issues at this time, knowing my Japanese colleagues like I do and how focused they are on production, I would have said you were crazy. Every time we think we're making some progress, we have some other issue that kind of crops up. Our sales for the last 3 years have been down. So we're down about 21% since our high.
Now that we've got this significant increase in vehicle pricing and sticker shock when customers are coming in, do you plan products that are going to go down market? Or do you say, if I only have a certain number to sell, I'm just going to sell the most expensive trim levels?
We are beginning to see, when we were having the production issues, we did produce more what we would call the higher trim level vehicles. So we are going to be trying to better match with what's actually selling in the marketplace. There's a difference between being a dealer and being a retailer.
A pickup truck that is not just affordable at $10,000, but also a total game changer in the market. Yes, this time, Subaru's engineering genius is on full display here with a new brand, setting a new standard for both functionality and practicality. This truck isn't just competing, it's dominating. For the longest time, companies kept chanting the same old song about how buyers only wanted bigger, beefier trucks. But guess what? It turns out not all of us need a monster truck that can tow a small house. What we really want is the practicality of a pickup. You know, that open cargo space without sacrificing fuel efficiency or a smooth ride. The Maverick enters, shaking up the game and proving that there's a demand for compact pickups. And Subaru's about to jump into the ring too. But they're not just playing by the rules, they're raising the bar. Their new model isn't your typical pickup, it's gonna be more refined than your average truck, but still tougher than a Maverick or Santa Cruz. And what better name to bring back than the Brat? Back in the day, Subaru's Brat was famous for its jump seats and killer combo of maneuverability, performance, and reliability. While the big players in the car game are flexing their machines with hefty price tags, Subaru comes swooping in with a wallet-friendly workhorse. And you know what? It's about time. They are bringing back the beloved Subaru Brat, that iconic truck from the 70s and 80s. And they're not just doing it for kicks. Nope. This is their grand plan to dominate the market with something compact, cool, and affordable. Remember those rear-facing seats that had everyone talking about? Yeah, those are making a comeback too. Subaru knows what they're doing. They're tapping into nostalgia while also catering to the current need for practicality and affordability. In a world where pickup trucks are all about flash and cash, Subaru's $10,000 Brat is a breath of fresh air. It's not just a truck, it's literally a steal for anyone on a budget. And trust us, all eyes are on the Brat right now. Now, let's see how this bad boy is going to perform. Performance is key in a pickup world, right? You want an engine that's reliable, powerful, and can handle anything you throw at it. Well, Subaru's got you covered with not one, but two engine options for the Brat. A 2.5-liter flat-4 with 182 horsepower and a turbocharged 2.4-liter flat-4 with a whopping 260 horsepower. And the competition better watch out because Subaru's not playing games here. Just look at how Hyundai and Kia shook things up with their budget-friendly trucks, proving you don't need a deep pocket for a solid ride. And with all the buzz around electric and hybrid vehicles, Subaru's rumored to drop a hybrid Brat to rival the Ford Maverick. But hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Subaru's got some work to do on that front. Still, when you think about it, the Maverick might rule the city streets, but the Brat is for the real adventurers, the ones who crave power in a Prince-sized package. And let's be real, comparing to the Maverick, that's like putting David against Goliath, except this time, David's got the price tag advantage. So, how are they gonna pull it off? Well, Subaru's not the only one diving into the $10,000 truck game. Toyota and Chevy are in on it too. But here's the thing, they've all got a sneaky trick up their sleeves. You see, they're all about focusing on one killer feature and letting the rest take a back seat. It might sound like they're going in reverse, but trust us, it's a strategy that's revving up the market. Take a look at the Ford Maverick or the new Land Cruiser from Toyota. They're masters at delivering affordability without sacrificing swagger. These brands know how to cut costs without cutting into their profits. At the end of the day, they're in it to make bank, and they're not gonna do anything to mess that up. So what's their secret sauce? How do they trim the fat without losing their shine? It's all about nailing one feature to perfection and leading the pack. Just look at the Maverick. It might be new, but it's already a legend in the making, thanks to its straightforward efficiency. And the Land Cruiser is all about rugged design and off-road capability. But here's where Subaru steps in with the Brat. They're going all in on performance, putting everything else second. Sure, it's got style and a nod to the past, but this ain't just a retro revival. It's a beast ready to conquer the road ahead. Listen, we gotta say that we are absolutely loving the new design of the Brat. And can we talk about the option? A crew cab with 4 doors or a regular cab with 2 doors, plus a longer cargo bed. It's versatility at its finest. There's no doubt in our minds that the Brat's gonna snatch that crown. And if you're still not sold on it, well, guess we should look into the details. Subaru's not just going head-to-head with the big truck names. They're also gunning for the top spot in the compact and subcompact scene. But let's get one thing straight, the Brat ain't your typical city machine. This guy's built for adventure, ready to tackle any trail you throw its way. When it comes to trucks, it's all about that thrill of conquering an unbeaten path. Drivers want a trusty companion that can handle mud, sand, snow, you name it. And the Brat is stepping up to the plate with the standard all-wheel drive system, making sure you got the grip and stability no matter where you roam. Unlike the Maverick and Santa Cruz, where all-wheel drive is just an option, the Brat makes it a must-have feature. So if you're looking for a truck that's not afraid to get a little dirty, the Brat's got your back. But wait, there's more. The Brat's symmetrical design is a total game changer. It spreads weight and power evenly across both axles, boosting agility and response on any terrain. Plus, it ensures a ride that's smooth as a butter and totally in control. Here's another point. The Brat isn't just about off-road capability. With its lower center of gravity, minimized body roll, and with a great suspension system, it promises a ride so comfy you'll forget that you were even driving a truck. These features aren't just belts and whistles. They're the Brat's way of setting a whole new standard for what the compact truck should be. Now, let's talk about tech and safety features. Just because the Brat's rocking a classic name doesn't mean it's gonna lack any modern features and stuff. In fact, quite the opposite. We're expecting a solid lineup of tech goodies, including an optional 11.6-inch touchscreen that's gonna make navigating a breeze. And when it comes to safety, Subaru is known for being pretty generous. So, get ready for a fully loaded package with standard features like a rear view camera, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keep assist, lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control, and automatic high beams. And that's just the beginning. Upgrade options could include even more advanced systems like reverse collision warning, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, and reverse automatic emergency braking. When it comes to towing capacity, nobody's expecting these compact pickups to haul a yacht. But let's talk about the numbers. The Maverick, well, it's a bit of a letdown in this department. The base model can handle over 2,000 pounds, but if you want to max out at 4,000 pounds, you'll need to opt for the tow package and turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Now, let's turn our attention to the Brat. With its standard all-wheel drive, we're thinking the base Brat could easily handle 3,000, maybe even 3,500 pounds. And if you go for the turbocharged 4-cylinder model, we're talking numbers closer to 5,000 pounds. Now that's what we call impressive. And as for the payload capacity, we're looking at the minimum 1,500 pounds for the class. But trust us, the Brat's gonna go above and beyond. Now here's where things get really interesting, guys. You see, in this rapidly emerging market with affordable prices, every company is scrambling to come up with that one killer feature that'll make their product stand out from the crowd. But here's the twist. With everyone pushing the boundaries, it's getting harder and harder to pick a winner. Gone are the days when you could just slap a best label on the truck with the flashiest features. That's just not how it works anymore. Personally, we're all in for a new Brat. But then, there's Toyota's $10,000 truck, which is also turning heads on its own way. Subaru went for a utility truck with a compact, traditional design, while Toyota? Well, let's just say they went for something unconventional. If you haven't seen it yet, you gotta check it out. Head over to our channel because we've already got it covered. Subscribe and share for more content. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and we'll catch you next time.